going on, guys? Anthony with Simple Tech Talk, here where I help you get the most out of your Android device. It's wonderful to see all your smiling faces again. Just wanted to go into some video insights that I got from you guys in my comments and in my DMs about how do I process and edit my videos. I've gotten a lot of feedback on, where my video's at and all that fun stuff, and it's really difficult. So all of this vlog style, the topic that we're talking about today literally is coming from ideas from you guys. So I appreciate all the love and all the support and the patience. So this video today, we're going to talk about my editing and video editing process and how do I go about that. So if you're really interested in that, keep checking out this video. So the point of this video today is going to be really the tools that I use for video editing processing and how I use it in certain cases. So for the most part, I use my Note 10 Plus for most of my video editing, and I use my Tab S6 for my heavier editing processing. Now on the Note 10, included in the software alone, there's a simple way of editing, and it really keeps it down to the basics. Depending on what you need, it can be very powerful and very useful for doing quick on-the-fly videos. So if you saw my video on the Galaxy Z Flip, on that video, I filmed it on my Note 10. You can actually see the reflection or even see the phone in the video on the camera of the Z Flip in that video. I did that full video on my Note 10 Plus, completely edited it, and then uploaded from there. So it's really simple. I'll leave a link below for that video if you haven't seen it, or even try to put one of the cards on top. On the back end, I use my Tab S6 for my heavy duty processing. So I don't know if you guys know, I have a secondary channel, and I feel like I do a lot more heavy duty editing on there, and I use my Tab S6 for that. It's a gaming channel, it's nothing too crazy. If you guys want to check it out, let me know. I'll include the link in the description below, and you guys can check it out for yourselves, see what you think. But on the back end, I really just want to showcase my couple of ways of editing and getting it out to you guys. So check it out. All right, guys. So to keep this ball rolling here, we're gonna do our traditional thing of putting up the video on the side here. So we're gonna have the video just like we always do, and you're gonna be able to see exactly what I do here with my Note 10. So first things first, I go right into my Edge and I go into my gallery. That's personally where I put it. You put it where you like. I just prefer using the app's Edge. I must have spoken about this in previous videos. Then we go into the videos that I've actually done that I want to work with. And in this case, we're going to put this video right here. So we're going to press and hold and highlight, and then we're going to hit the three dots, and I'm going to move it to the album labeled Simple Tech Talk, right? And that's how I kind of organize my stuff, and I let it push over. Once I can do that, I back out into my albums, go down to my Simple Tech Talk album. There we go. So now I have all my videos in relation to my normal stuff. Now this is where it gets really, really cool for me at least. So here's the latest album, or the latest video in that album. And I have the ability, go right back. Go right into the video. You don't even have to play the video yet. There's a little pencil item on the bottom. We go into there, and now we can view the whole video. So there's gonna be a portion here where we can grab and start and stop wherever we want. Sorry, we want to grab these handles. Maybe I should be using my pen just to show that off. But what we're doing, since we're in this this edit portion on the very top of the screen, you're gonna see it says add. So you click on add, and what do we want to add? So I already have the actual video. Then I go into my Simple Tech Talk folder, and I locate now my intro, and I believe that's my outro. So from there, it's kind of tricky. There we go. We hit done. And now you'll see at the very bottom, I have a timeline. And the timeline's a little jumbled up, and again, this is editing. So with my timeline, I can now grab that middle item, and that becomes my intro. In between the intro, body, and outro, you have these little white squares, which are transitions. Really key for any type of video editing you want to do when you transition from one clip or photo to the next video clip or photo. So in this instance, I'm going to choose fade because I know that it's going to fade into that. And you kind of heard a little bit of the audio there. And from there, I now have my intro, my body, and my outro. Okay? And that's really the gist of it, the basics of it all. But again, we'll hit fade only because I like the cleanness of it all, and leave it just like that. And I like every time that you add that transition, it kind of shows you a brief moment of that transition. And then from here, the next things that you can do, it's totally up to you, is hitting this text button on the very bottom, which is the little square with the T. You touch on that and you can add a title or description. In this case, I don't need to because I already have my intro. That's also gonna pop up my Simple Tech Talk name. And then on the right, you have the music. And this is actually really key. So when you touch on the little music icon, you see it says BG Music. And in that BG Music, it says none, it's all grayed out. You tap on the word none, and now you've got a bunch of options here with different genres and options of music that you can select from. They're all royalty free, so no worries there if you're throwing it on Instagram or YouTube. It's all provided by Samsung. Personally though, I use my own music, as you've heard in my previous videos, and I have a bunch of my music in the library and a bunch of other audio downloads. But I'm gonna go to the word welcome, because that's the actual title. You guys are familiar with that. Hit the word done. And now if you look, let's pause that. If you look, the BG Music is now highlighted in yellow. And I have that ability to now adjust the volume there. And I'm gonna keep it very low because this is, the whole point of this video is so that way we can do audio, what's the word I'm looking for? Speaking over our video, so we don't want to like overwhelm our audience with music. I've gotten that in the comments and I listen to you guys. I do try to make the music a little bit lower, but it could be the headphones you're using, it could be other things that you guys are using. I try to keep my music as low as possible, but I need something in the background, otherwise I get bored. I can only imagine about you, so bear with me. But thank you. So now we can hit the little first square and we can test it all out, and this is kind of a bit of a rollout of what it would look like for you guys once it's completely edited. Pretty cool. I like it. That was a cool moment. Cool? All right. So now the problem here is that part, this portion of the video where I'm about to speak, that has nothing to do with the intro, nothing that I've done. So now I've got to go back in and I need to add. So we're gonna add again, and I'm gonna find that video that I believe was me doing my intro walk or something along those lines, and I'm gonna hit done here, and I'm gonna grab and pull it over. And again, this is the editing beauty, so I didn't expect to make a whole video with you guys today, but we're gonna do that right now. So I believe you guys wouldn't believe how many times I've walked back and forth across the street to make this intro, but this is one of those things that it's the wonderfulness of editing and making videos. There we go. I think that's right about there. And then we'll grab the back end and see if we can stop it right there. Just before. Perfect. And we'll say done. And again, this is where we test out our video. So we hit play. Let's watch it together.
What's going on, guys? Anthony with Simple Tech Talk.
And that's my video. That's how I've edited.
It's wonderful to see all your smiling faces again.
And you know the rest because you actually saw this already. So this is how I edit my videos, and this is how I get it going, just using the gallery application within the Note 10. I hope that was really helpful. I hope it gets you guys going with what you're trying to do in your creation of content and all of the stuff that you're trying to achieve with your video goals. So thanks again for watching, guys. I really appreciate what you're doing for me and the support, like I said, on the back end. And I'll see you guys on my next one. Peace. All right, well, that's my video, guys. Hope you enjoyed what I put together there. Just wanted to add that this is going to be maybe a 2 to 3 part series of video editing. So first was the Note 10. Secondly, I'll show you how I work with my Tab S6 and how I work with Power Director. And if you'd like more details on Power Director, that'll be the 3rd series. You just have to let me know that that's what you want. Throw me something in the comments. Let me know if you enjoyed this video or this video series, and I'll continue it based on your answers, guys. So thanks again very much. Peace. All right, guys, thank you very much for spending your time with me on the channel. Any questions you have or any advice you need, please don't forget to put them in the comments below or hit me up on Instagram or Twitter. And you never know, your question might be answered in the form of a featured video here on the channel. So if you like my content, subscribe, hit that little bell icon so you can be notified when I put up a new video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.